If you're subscribed to the channel, you know that when it comes to Smash, I'm mostly an Ultimate guy, but I do check in on the Melee scene. I watch competitive Melee. And this past weekend was the Ludwig Ogren Championship Series number 4. Now, usually he swoops in with some LACS to supplement another event. In the past, it was the Big House. This time, it happens to be Genesis 8. Genesis 8 was canceled because of Omicron, so they put on a different event called Gen Assist, which was just having a bunch of all-star players play off against each other in some goofy matchups to raise money that they had lost for canceling the event, and LACS 4 is in place to do exactly that. He ended up putting up a tweet where for every like, he would donate 25 cents to the Genesis staff. He ended up holding the biggest Melee tournament of all time. Now, the reason he's doing this is this year, Ludwig said that he wanted to make the biggest Melee and Ultimate tournaments this year in terms of entrance and prize pool. So this is that. We didn't get any Ultimate because Genesis 8 was canceled because of Omicron, so we all stayed home. It's an online event, and Slippy is obviously much better than Smash Ultimate online. So there were 2,400 entrants into this event, making it the most entrants in a Melee tournament ever. Participation was like significantly less than that. I think like 600 or 800 people dropped out. So like in terms of people that actually showed up, it's not. But I mean, hey, you know. And it was the biggest prize pool ever at $30,001. This place was huge. All the big names were showing up. Zane, Mango, Plup, HBox, IBDW, Ginger, Tyler Swift, S2J, Kodoran, SFAT, none. It was stacked. Name a Melee player who still plays the game. And they were probably there. Aside from the grand finals being an absolute wash, where Zane was able to 6-0 Mango on the tournament, and he only dropped like 2 games the whole time. The bigger story here to me was the results of the 17th best player in the world, Moky. If you're an Ultimate fan like me, you know the big names, but number 17 isn't one that you would necessarily know. So let me fill you in. Moky is a Canadian Fox main who started competing in 2017, and his first major was the Big House 7, where he placed 49th. And for your first major ever, that's really good. Since then, he's been putting up some big numbers, a few missteps here and there, but overall he averages about top 5, but people still don't think of him as being as good as he is. So this past weekend has changed everyone's view of him, I think. At LACS 4, he placed 3rd, and his run was insane. Starting off his tournament run, he beat Kodoran 3-1 in winners round 2, and then went on to lose in winners quarters to Mango. No one's going to blame him for losing to Mango, seeing as he's literally the greatest player of all time, but he beat Kodoran, one of the best Marths in the world. Debatably the number 2, not number 1, because like Zane, but very, very good Marth. After that, he started off top 12 with a 3-1 over Bobby Big Balls and went on to face Fiction, who he 3-0'd. Then he faces a huge challenge in the 3-time number 1 Melee player in the world, Hungrybox. It's a tight set. Moky takes it 3-2. HBox says he didn't have the push, but don't let that downplay the results, because there is more to come from Moky this weekend. Next, he plays another powerhouse of the community in Plup, who he takes 3-1. Plup took to Twitter saying, "Lost to the 17th best player, playing real bad right now." His next opponent was a familiar one, Mango, who he lost 3-1 to again, placing Moky in 3rd place, taking home a nice $3,900 from that tournament and a lot more eyes on him than before. If you don't think this run was very good, then we could take a look at all of the other players ranked above him and how his last set against them has gone. IBDW at Summit Champions League Season 2, Week 4. Can we fix that name? May 9th, 2021, 3-0. 3-0 against IBDW, who won Smash Summit 11 over Mango, if you recall. Wizrobe. at Four Loco Fight Night, March 7th, 2021, 3-1. He hasn't played SFAT since 2019 at the Kid, the Goat, and Mango, but he took that set 3-2. The list goes on, but his last set against every player that's been ranked above him, he's lost 2 of those sets, and they were to Zane and Mango, and no one can fault him for losing those 2. You're only as good as your last game, and against the top 16 and Leffen, he's won 11 of them. Hungrybox followed up his rankings list by saying Moky is now top 16, at least bumping him up a whole place. Where would you rank him? Is he top 16 to you? Is he a Wi-Fi warrior? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.